Do we really know who our customers are? Is that something that we can really lean into? Good morning. Today, Ruby and I are talking about segmentation of customers. So, if you're going to segment customers, which is a really, really good idea, you got to get specific, and you got to get specific fast. So, if you sell to manufacturers, well, that's a big, wide swath of companies. Can't really lean into that because that goes all the way from Dow down to Jane's widget manufacturers. So you got to get specific. So when you look at your segmentation, do our segments line up to who we talk to every day? And if we're going to be targeted with those segments, who are we best served by connecting to? So for example, you say manufacturers, it's not really manufacturers. It is small to mid-sized manufacturers in these verticals, textiles and whatever. You tell me the core competencies of those companies that you work with. And then you define how big are they? They have 50 to 100 employees. They manufacture these type of products. So you take your segmentation from being some ethereal macro market to being something very specific, which is a certain swath of your ideal customer that you can lean into as being a target. So yes, you target manufacturers, but not all manufacturers. So getting specific with segmentation really gets more practical for everybody involved. Sales teams are not talking to everybody, every manufacturer. They're dealing with these ones. And so that makes it much more practical to begin to do things like building personas and avatars. So personas and avatars are kind of the same thing, which is really who are your key decision makers and who are the influencers around your key decision makers in the market. Are they procurement professionals? Are they engineers? Are they designers? So then you can start getting really specific with what those human beings actually need. Like, what do they want to get out of an engagement with a company like yourself? So it doesn't matter what you do, it's what do they perceive in terms of the need for your products or services. So that's a different way of looking at the problem. But if you segment properly, then you are not dooming your sales teams to just throw darts at dartboards and see what sticks. Don't want to do that, because Ruby knows that if you're too broad, too wide, you'll not have enough focus and targeting to get where you need to go. So the message today is it is a fantastic idea to segment your market. Who are these companies? How big are they? Where are they? What do they do? How many employees do they have? What's their revenues? Like the specifics. No, this is not a hard concept, a theory to get a hold of, but let's take manufacturing as an example and get very specific very quickly. So you want to make some concentric circles around these businesses so that you can know exactly who you're targeting. And then it gets way more practical when you're spending money in sales, in marketing, to go out and find these people. So for today, segmentation good, specific segmentation better, persona and avatar building great. Do that and your sales teams will be in a much better position to be successful when they go out and try to find new business. Anyway, today we're walking and talking with Ruby.